This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. In the last episode, we finished Natsuno's story as far as we could get it, with her finding out about the future, the BJ that got swiped out, but the big twist was well, I guess technically we learned about that earlier, but that the DNA that the 2188 versions of themselves did were to repopulate humanity, and these characters are the result of that. But yeah, but the whole idea of cloning and all that was brought around by Miura. Maybe the idea is that she herself, along with future Miura, created that technology, and Miura just found out about it and used it for her own purposes with the Yori or something like that. But anyway, despite that, time to keep going on with Keitaro and see what he's been up to. May 1985, clear skies. Monitoring the Sentinel from Kaiju River. Sunset, Kaiju River, riverbed, 1985.
No matter where I am, at least the sunset is always the same.
Well, at least his story always comes back to the same place, you know.
That scout unit is an alien from the future. At least that's what Natsuno-san says. The footage he showed us is allegedly from the future. If it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now? All I know for certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit.
Yeah.
She's from 1985. She seems to know about the existence of other Sentinels. Is that how she's able to travel through time? Maybe there's another way. In any case, she appears to be a central figure in all this. Could she still be at school?
That might be the place we go into next, but let's look over our other options. Yeah, we were shown the image of her and Miura from the future. So let's see. I probably assume is... Yeah, it says... because we don't have any information from him. So that's the next spot. Let's see if there's any other new dialogue or if it's repeats. Probably is repeats, but he usually goes to this place to reminisce. Which, you know, some people have their favorite place to go to think about things, you know. So, whether it be your room or a riverbed or whatever. Okay, I don't think there's anything else new, so let's go check in on her and see if we can talk to her some more. Sunset, visiting my alma mater in Sakura Ward. Sunset, Sakura High School front gate. Now we just gotta wait for her to pop up. There's Megami. Yep, she's talking to Fluffy again. Except humans can see the cat apparently. Oh wait, no, but then didn't one girl said she couldn't see the cat? She was talking to the gate. So why does it sometimes work for one people or the other? Or was it that one lady that was in the office kept thinking she was talking about Erica, but the girl couldn't actually see her. She was just placating Natsuno or whatever. I'm not really sure. Never mind. Oh.
You know where the track room is?
Yes.
Oh, right. Have you seen Juro around anywhere?
No.
I see. Maybe he went home already.
He did go home. He doesn't want to see you anymore.
For dinner tonight, what should I make?
I don't know, do stuff. Make stuff. Hamburger. Yeah, I forgot he can't say. He heard it wrong, so he goes a hamburger.
We could have hamburger.
Again?
No, that's all right. I'm fine with anything.
Well, let's see. We've had nothing but meat these last few days. I think I want to make some fish for Juro. Okay, I better run to the store. I'll see you later.
Where's she getting that money from, though? Is she been getting paid by Morimura and them, like, giving her money to survive or something like that? Because I doubt she has a job outside of this, so. Anyway, let's go see Natsuno again. Sakura High School Athletics Building. I'm just going to be the creepy guy hanging around for Natsuno again. Don't worry. Yep.
You again.
Minami isn't here today. Must have been really important. She even ditched practice.
Is that so?
Hey, are you Minami-san's boyfriend?
How far have you two gone?
What? No, you've got it all wrong.
I'll leave it up to girls to ask how far they've gone.
Do you happen to know where she went?
All she said was that she was in a hurry. But I don't know where she went.
I know where. She went over to Tokisaka Shrine.
What's she doing there?
Not sure. I didn't ask.
I wonder which time period she went into. Was it 2065 by this point? I think so, maybe. That would make sense. Yeah, I think this was right before she goes to 2065 and learns about, you know, them being clones of those from 2188. Okay, and then we saw Ryoko. I was just seeing if there's anything there, but yeah, you could see Ryoko in the background hearing the conversation.
Tokisaka Shrine, huh? That's where I first met her. But it was back in my own era.
I guess we should head over there then. Oh, and there's Ryoko. Somehow she can hide behind pillars without us noticing. She does seem very unassuming.
Amazing. The shrine's hardly changed at all. The surrounding thicket, on the other hand, that has changed considerably.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Japan. They weirdly keep certain buildings or structures, like, preserved for the most part. And it's usually shrines and stuff like that, so they definitely have a very big importance when it comes to that type of stuff.
I don't see Natsuno-san anywhere. I wonder if she's hiding behind the trees again. What I'd give to see that.
No luck. We couldn't find it. I wonder where it could be.
Natsuno-san.
Whoa!
Well, this must be from a different travel because she's not wearing her gym clothes. So.
Whoa! Hey! What are you doing out so late? And why are you here, of all places?
Natsuno-san, what was that just now?
Yeah, she traveled through time. No biggie. Okay, seeing BJ, anything to say?
There was a big flash of light and you just appeared. Just like when I came to this era in my Sentinel. Same flash of light and everything. Come to think of it, this happened at the shrine back when we first met, too. There was a similar flash, almost like lightning. I get it now. You have to come here to travel through time.
What do we do, BJ?
Please, tell me what's going on. I just want to go home.
And this is obviously before she finds out that BJ's not an alien. At least that, probably. I could be wrong.
Are you just going to leave your Sentinel behind?
Oh yeah, that's how you got here. What are you going to do with it?
Oh, got you there.
You're dead set on this then? You definitely want to go home?
Gotta save the Empire, man. Even though in the grand scheme of things, it's like a blip in history.
I'll figure out how to deal with the Sentinel later. It's Chihiro, my little sister. If there's any chance she made it out of that hell alive, then I have to find out.
Okay, that makes sense. BJ, think you can make it happen?
Nick World. I don't know why I said that, actually. I was gonna say something about, like... Nah, never mind. It's not important right now.
Please.
Fine. Activate gate.
Well, Miura is helping himself out, so...
Coordinates to Sector 5. Initiating shift.
That data unit. So it was with Natsuno Minami all this time.
1945. Tokisaki, whatever they said. Shrine.
Are we back?
Maybe? I mean, we are, but, you know, is it the same loop and everything?
Is it really that easy to travel through time?
Pretty Pretty cool, huh?
I was trying to think of a Bill and Ted. Excellent! Or something like that, but I...
If we have the power to travel freely through time, can't I just send the Sentinel back to before the war starts?
Nope, that's impossible. We can't just jump around as far as we want. We can only travel 40 years at a time. Besides, this is as far back in the past as we can go.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Well... I don't know what else to say. That sucks.
For now, let's find Chihiro.
Nope, gotta put the robot in the bag, because people in 1940 would know
All
what
right,
to...
let's go.
Right, time to run.
She's most likely at an evacuation shelter. If not, then I might find her at the Kurabe's house.
Move out! The burnt ruins. Oh, there's some of the Kaiju. Although those are probably some of the ones he destroyed when he was here last.
What's going on? The place is deserted. The factory and station are both empty. Radios are down. No one's answering. Where is everyone?
Well, they're all dead. D-E-D, dead.
You see that?
It's that creature.
Okay, so... that thing is an alien weapon, and it's here to invade Earth. The Sentinels were created to fight them off. This is just like what happened in the city from the future. After the aliens invaded, everyone was gone. Wait. If people are disappearing in the past, what's happening to everyone in my era?
Has to do with like loops and stuff in different sectors and all that fun stuff.
The Kaiju aren't secret US military weapons. They're alien invaders from the future. And the Sentinels are the tools we need to defeat them.
See, makes you think about the perspective of things now, doesn't it?
That's...
Oh, Tamao-san.
Tamao-san! What happened?
Vital signs are failing. Condition is too critical for life support.
Tamao-san, where's Chihiro?
Chihiro-chan is...
Tamao Kurabe's flashback.
Koto-san, what are you doing?
Let me go!
Please calm down, Miss Morimura.
Chihiro-chan! Where do you plan on taking her?
I apologize for what I've done to you, but you have no reason to worry.
Wait!
Goto. Someone who was giving you medicine. Tamao-san! She disappeared.
Universal control has shifted her.
Does that mean the aliens got her?
Probably. It's likely that everyone is being held there. Until this world comes to an end.
Interesting. So Universal Control transports her because she died here. So I guess that's so it doesn't screw with the timeline or something like that. And then Chihiro, I assume Goda took her because he knew it was Morimura and that she needed to make sure her body was available for her to jump into it whenever, if something happened. So he needed to make sure that that body didn't get killed or whatever. So I assume that's why with that. So. All right, well, that's one little bit of the story, and he's got more to... So let's see how Keiotaro deals with that, knowing what Goda has done. He doesn't realize it's probably to preserve Morimura, but he doesn't know that, so... Sunset, Kaede River, Riverbed, 1985.
Chihiro,
Always gotta poof your hat, huh?
The lights in this era stay on at night. No need to carry a lantern around.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to see the stars sometimes, depending on where you're at, because of how much light there is in most modern cities. Anyway, if you live out in the rural area, then you're good to go. Okay, no random extra stuff. So.
Renya Goto. He's the one who took Chihiro from me. He might be the same guy that Tamao-san gets her pills from.
Got her pills from him? Okay,
That's-
nothing there.
According to Natsuno-san, a boy named Renya Goto attends school in this era. He can apparently travel through time too. And BJ said he's from 80 years in the future.
Never trust a BJ.
Back in 1945, everyone mysteriously vanished. But here in 1985, 40 years later, there's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read about in a science book. The idea of two similar parallel worlds.
So we're bringing back the different loops as different parallel worlds, so there still is a combination of time travel / parallel world jumping or whatever.
According to the history of this era, it has indeed been 40 years. But this era doesn't seem to be based on the era I'm from. The two aren't connected. Perhaps this isn't really time travel after all.
Just different realities.
Renya Goto. He's the one who took Chihiro from me. If he's in 1985, then Chihiro will be with him. Even if I do bring the Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight? The ones I swore to protect are gone.
They're all dead.
Our mother...
Oops.
Our mother's... Could he be at the school? I don't care what it takes. I'm going to find him. And I'm going to get Chihiro back.
But isn't that technically a different reality version of Chihiro? Yeah, whatever. That might be his reality as Chihiro, but... Sunset. Visiting my alma mater in Sakura Ward. Sunset. Sakura High School front gate. Back to stalking again. Except this time we're stalking a boy. Ooh.
Renya Goto is Natsuno-san's senpai. He also attends the school in 1985. And according to BJ, he's from even further into the future.
Obviously people can see Fluffy because we can see him as when we play our characters. Maybe it has something to do with the player. When the player controls certain characters we can see him. Or it could be a narrative thing, I don't know.
Miura-kun.
Natsuno-san.
Hi.
Perfect timing. I was just about to go looking for you.
Same here. I've been worried about you, Miura-kun.
Aww.
That was some rough stuff. I can't even imagine how you must be feeling. You okay?
Eh, I'll be fine. I'm a time-traveling boy from the 40s. Or time travel, all dimension hopping, whatever.
Thanks, but I'm fine. In fact, I came here to find Renya Goto. But I have no idea what he looks like or how he dresses. Could you point him out to me?
That might be a little tough. Goto-senpai hasn't been back on campus. I asked around and no teacher knows where he lives.
Well, that's a problem.
What to do, what to do. Oh.
Oh, Natsuno-chan.
Miwako!
Done with practice already?
Oh, you have that picture of Goto-senpai, right? The one you took when he wasn't looking?
Hey, not so loud.
Sorry. So do you have it?
Yeah.
Yes, this is it! Miura-kun! Look, I've got a picture of Goto-senpai.
Oh, got down with the thickness has something for us. How could you? I mean, he must have been doing something that you wouldn't have noticed, because old cameras would use that if you wanted a decent picture, would have a pretty big flash. But maybe she did without a flash, which wouldn't that be a really crappy picture? Eh, whatever. I don't know the history of photo.
Pardon my interruption.
He's the tall guy in the back.
This here is Renya Goto? The one with the glasses?
Yep, that's him. Thanks, Miura.
She's like, please don't tell me about this.
Natsuno-chan, what's going on between you and that guy?
Huh? Nothing's going on. Just a normal, casual friendship.
Casual? You mean...
No. Not that.
Leave it to Miyuko to take it to the next level like that.
How could this be? The man I saw at the park was Renya Goto, the bastard who kidnapped Chihiro.
Oh, I like the fact you could have been doing the memory. They could have been saying that in the background. $1,600 heading to Amiyami Pass. Miami Park. And it could have been the same Chihiro that he brought with him last time he was here. Yep. Yeah, you know, actually, maybe I'll mention that like near the end of the game. I was gonna say something about like Keitaro and Natsuno, but never mind. I'll talk about it later. It's not important now.
Chihiro? It really is you, isn't it? Please say something.
Is it her, or has Morimura possessed that body by this point?
Chihiro.
This almost makes you act like a creeper when you're like force talking to this one girl. Oh yeah, okay. I know we probably had to do that, but keep talking.
Chihiro.
This is almost kind of silly when you think about it. How she just runs away a few steps or whatever.
I found this. It survived the air raid. I meant to give it back to you earlier. This is your favorite stuffed animal, isn't it?
Big brother.
Don't lose it again, all right?
I won't.
Chihiro, it really is you. I'm so relieved you're safe.
Why does she feel so bad about this, though? This is weird.
I suppose it's true. It's not like my memories were displaced. My blissful dependency as your little sister. It's become part of my identity. Denial can cause enormous strain to one's psyche.
Chihiro?
Yeah, Morimura has taken over. I think they mentioned that earlier somewhere, how she had like during during that one scene where you play as Goto, but when we played chapter 1 of Goto or whatever so long ago.
Are you okay?
Better than okay. I've regained my original memories. I'm Chihiro Morimura.
Morimura?
You're the one who insisted on keeping that a secret. Yet you gave it away in the end.
It's you.
Sometimes a bold change in plans is necessary. You'd know that better than anyone. Wouldn't you, Goto-kun?
Oh. Well, we know what's happening, but for Keitari's like, what the heck is going on, man?
I didn't expect to see you here.
Renya Goto, what the hell did you do to Chihiro?
Yeah, he just doesn't want to admit it, although it is weird science
I
fiction.
don't appreciate the hostility. But what you see here is Chihiro in her original state. She was never your little sister to begin with.
Shut up! I'm not listening to a word you say. I won't forgive you. And I will avenge Tamao-san.
I believe you misunderstand the situation.
Well, come on, keep going.
Chihiro, listen to your big brother and come with me. We're going.
Where exactly? Back to 1945 where no one's left? Don't you see? It doesn't matter where we run. If we have any hopes of preventing the loop, we need to prioritize gaining control over all systems. You've always been the dependable type. You used to be an excellent design engineer.
What are you talking about?
I'll always be on your side, Chihiro. That's what you told me, remember? So please, cooperate. Is everything prepared, Goto-kun?
Already.
Good. Then I shouldn't waste any more time. Let's hurry.
Chihiro!
Don't even bother.
Get out of my way. Chihiro is coming with me.
She's being targeted for assassination. And I highly doubt you have the capacity to protect her.
What? Who would...
A Sekigahara. Should you decide to cooperate, let me know.
Which he did kill her, but then she transported her memories to her other body. But Sekigahara is now, I guess, broken from that programming or whatever it is. So, well, actually, well, maybe not. It depends on, like, when he caught Iori, he was talking about having to kill her. So I don't know if he's still trying to do that or not, depending on the situation. But anyway.
What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be? Chihiro.
No, this game, I don't believe, has that simple of a happy ending.
Sekigahara. Did he travel through time too? Is that how he got here?
Flashback. Sakura National School Wood Building, 1944. So he did appear this time at one point.
Tamao-san.
Actually, I think I remember something about him being here at one point, but I don't remember the details. Okay, anyway.
The military police are gone for now.
How are things looking?
They're searching for Kiriko-san.
I can't believe she's a spy.
They seem to think she's associated with him. He must have dragged her into this. I just don't understand. Why protect a wanted man?
That woman... Her name isn't Kiriko Doji. And she doesn't come from this world.
Yeah, it's Okino.
You're a lunatic.
I don't get it. What could she want with the Sentinel?
You know about the Sentinel? You really are a spy.
If she were to try and escape, she'd likely use the gate. If we leave now, we might be able to catch up to her.
Sekigahara-san, please, I have to know the truth. I was told that my parents aren't really my parents, and that I was brought here from the future.
Is that what Kiriko Doji told you?
I don't know why she'd lie, but I think that explains the dreams I keep having.
She's tampered with your memories.
Well, you're from a different period. That's why you need those pills, because of something about time displacement and all that other fun stuff. You know, alternate realities, not belonging there, yada, yada, yada.
He's out of his mind. Don't listen to a word he says, Tamao-san. We should just turn him in.
Keitaro-san, please. I don't want it to come to that.
Keitaro? As in Keitaro Miura?
How the hell do you know my name?
Well, because I talked to your robot self in the future, after you died.
I see.
Or AI version.
So it's you.
What are you on about now?
You and I have been fighting alongside each other.
I've never seen you before in my life.
The Miura of this era hasn't. The Miura of the future has.
The future?
Yes. He no longer has his physical body. His consciousness is currently stored inside a scout unit.
Then, Keitaro-san is...
one and the same.
I've had enough of this nonsense. You, come with me. I'm taking you in.
Don't move.
Sekigahara-san!
You bastard!
Like you said, I'm out of my mind. Poison is coursing through my brain as we speak.
Dun dun dun! But yeah, I'm wondering if the theory is that if you're a person from a different reality but haven't been cloned or nanomachined or fixed yet, then you have to take those pills to survive. Although you could say, like, wasn't that the Deimos code? Which I think it's hard for me to like relegate my thoughts on the matter when it comes to that. Okay, it looks like we have to do Natsuno to continue on with Miura. I'm trying to think of how I want to do my thoughts, because I feel like the people who have pills are people who have the Deimos code, but also are from alternate realities that have come back to here. People who already shot themselves with their nanomachines or whatever, like Miura has done. They, since they're from this time loop, alternate reality or whatever, they don't need the pills. I don't think I'm like presenting my thoughts well in this case. Maybe it's just I could be wrong on this occasion anyway, so I guess maybe I'll gather my thoughts and kind of discuss this later when it comes about that. So, alright, before we leave the episode, I'll do some mystery file stuff, but when we do the next episode, I think we'll tackle Ogata or whatever, and then maybe Tomy, depending how long it takes to do their storylines. But let's do some I don't know why I keep wanting to go from the bottom upwards. Oh, and you can tell how many files have we gotten. Wow, there's a lot of them, but you can tell we haven't unlocked all of them, despite this high range. If we haven't unlocked a thing, it won't show up on the file, because there's like, yeah, file number 2 is missing on this one. Yeah, file 4 and stuff like that. So that's probably where we're filling up the events here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for. I wonder if we've found everything. Nope, we're missing like 244. Although some of this stuff might be stuff we get from just playing the game. Those unlock. Well, the red stuff is stuff which I don't even understand why those things are locked anyway. But bed that students use when attending school. There are few variants made out of natural leather, mainly cowhide, or artificial leather. Inside Yuki Takamiya's flattened bag is a steel pipe instead of a textbook. How do you fit that in there? School uniform. Uniforms for the students of Sakura High School are required to wear. The boys' version has standard collar, while the girls' is a sailor outfit with a big collar. Sakura High School is a comprehensive junior and senior high school, but all students wear the same uniform regardless of the grade level. Those school uniforms are mainly used to specify which school students belong to and heighten the students' sense of belonging. It's said that their historical and cultural significance is why they remain in use. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There are a few. I think, yeah, Japan. I think a lot of Eastern countries tend to use like uniforms. There might be some Western countries as well, but I don't. Most times, just wear within a certain reasonability or whatever. Anyway, UFO mysteries. A special TV series that shows shocking footage and all the latest info about UFOs. The entire series would present documentary style. Although UFOs and aliens never actually end up appearing, the search for them is fascinating enough to carry the show. What was it? Aliens, man. It's all about aliens, or whatever that one guy from that one History Channel show was. Which that wasn't even a history show. It was just like some guy talking crackpot, you know. Valkyrie is a canned soda that NG Ogata found for Tomi Kisaragi in the 2025 ruins. No matter how tired you are, one sip of this energy drink will recharge you instantly. Valkyrie, huh? Reminds me of another Valkyrie. Anyway, Fruit Nectar Pow Pow is a canned juice that Nenji Okada found from Miwako Sawatari in the 2025 ruins. A 30% fruit juice that uses a popular fruit called Pow Pow, or Papao, or Papa, also known as the custard apple. I've never heard that term described for it before, but Nikumon. A soft, steamy bun loaded with juicy meat. Yori Fukusaka, Tomi, and Miwako enjoy this on their way home from school. It tastes even better if you had a bit of mustard. Ugh. I'm not a fan of mustard. Too spicy. But then again, I'm not a fan of spicy foods. Hot dogs. The hot dog, a popular dish that consists of a piping hot sausage placed in the middle of a slightly sweet bun. Sweet? Well, it depends on where you buy the bun, I guess. Topped off with a sharp scent of mustard and bold chili sauce. Chili dogs? Alright! Anyway, the girls ate that at one point. The Three Laws. 3 Laws, written by a famous author well known for his science fiction piece from the 20th century, 2001: Space Odyssey. Number 1. When a distinguished but elderly scientist states that something is possible, he is almost certainly right. When he states that something is impossible, he is very probably wrong. Number 2. It's funny how it looks like it mentions Space Odyssey, and the words are on a giant slate, black slate, you know. Number 2, the only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Number 3, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That seems about right when you think about it. Dog face. The Japanese chin. A 1980s slang term used to call someone ugly. Nenji Okada threw this insult at Tomi Kisaragi. In the original Japanese, the word he uses is chinkusha, derived from shin, or chin, Japanese chin dog, and kusami, whatever, a sneeze. The Japanese shin dog's facial features are unusually close together, and the originator of the insult must have been imagined that such a dog as sneezing would be especially hard on the eyes. When Kisaragi failed to recognize this old-fashioned retort, it was clear that wasn't a compliment. Bankara. Oh, I love the Bankara look. Kind of reminds me of there was a Shin Megami series based off a guy wearing that. I forgot his name now. I have the games for the PS2. Weirdly enough, I beat the first one, but I never beat the second one, despite the second one being an easier play than the first one. I think it had something to do with like certain games coming out, and I got distracted at the time, and yada yada yada. So when Keiitaro Miura says his friend Takatoshi Hijiyama was once a mess, he was referring to this particular looking attitude. Whoops. In the later half of the Meiji era, Western culture was considered more acceptable as Hikari, whatever. I think it's Hikari. Anyway, the cultural adoption of Western fashions became popular. The term Hikari was made popular by a Meiji-era journalist derived from the English high collar. To counter this movement, Bankara was born out of a desire for goodness within, something not determined by outward appearances. Bankara came from the twisting of Hikara, and being Bankara meant holding on to a crude outer appearance while seeking spiritual nobility, integrity, and greatness on the inside. Sure, why not? Sounds good to me. Alright, I think we've done enough of that. Man, we need a lot of analysis, and we're getting pretty close to finishing off all the remembrances. We've got quite a bit to go. And I can't do a battle this episode because I still need to do Shu Amagichi's story, and that'll probably be another couple of episodes before we do that. At least depending on how long it takes me to do these. But yeah, in the next episode, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, prepare to go back with a punk with an attitude and a heart of gold. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.